Okay, so today's video is the tank remodel for the 8860P. This was never permanent. I only set this tank up for the plants to grow so I can trim them and have more plants for when I do set up the tank. And I have way more plants now. As you can see, there's a lot of algae growing on the carpet. I want to clean that all off, drain the whole tank, take the fish out. There's only 2 fish in this tank. Take all the plants out. I will also be taking this tank down. This tank is a 10-gallon homemade rimless tank. It's done pretty good. I had DIY CO2 running on this tank for 5 weeks and then it stopped. So I'll be moving this over to this tank and then taking this tank down. So the stocking in this tank is a betta fish that I bought about a week or 2 weeks ago. It's doing really well. It does not eat betta fish food, which I was surprised by. He eats fish flakes. I put them in there, I wave them in front of his face, he never eats it. But I also have some little guppies. I have 4 of those. I'll be putting those in a different tank, my 20-gallon long, back with its mother. And then I have a snail. I have 4 shrimps in here and 3 pygmy cories that I'll be putting in the 8860P. So I will be cleaning all these plants off because you can see there's a lot of diatoms and algae growing on the plants. But I have 3 nubiuses in here. I have tons of rocks to use, 3 ferns, I think, some stem plants that need to be trimmed. I have this plant right here that's grown a lot. There's another nubius, some stem plants back there that I probably won't use because I already have a lot in the other tank. And then some plants that came unplanted back there. This is the hardscape I'll be working with. I'm not sure if I'll use this piece. I also have more wood in the other tank and rocks, but I have these rocks. I have detail rocks and sand outside. And I have this big piece of wood that I recently bought. So let's get started. Okay, so it is almost done. I do need to fix these, like trim that right there, and then add more stem plants in the back right here, and then put the ferns right there. So I will do that off camera. I'll add the fish off camera too, because I do need to wait a week for this tank to be cycled. The reason why these 2 pieces were able to sink in the water is because I use this. This is Gorilla Super Gel, and it is safe for plants and safe for water and fish. So you can just stick it onto some rocks, and this is super strong. It cures or dries in 10 seconds, and you don't have to wait 24 hours for it to dry. So I use that like back there, and all where this Cuba is where the glue was. I just took the Cuba and put it over the glue to hide it.